Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as the United States. In the last episode, we designed ourselves a new missile-armed battleship and battlecruiser, and we are continuing to move through the 1960s, tensions only slowly rising with other powers as we modernize and expand our fleet. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to save up for the next 6 months, and actually by the time we have, wouldn't be surprised if we could later. I'm only going to build 2 of those, and wouldn't be surprised if they pretty much fit into the same, into our budget, that is. Miniaturized onboard electronics. So now we can have medium SSMs. And increased missile hit rate. That doesn't really change the designs I just did much. What it might change is destroyer designs, because it might be more worth going down to medium SSMs on them. On the other hand, I'm pretty happy with the Walk class still, really. So I think we'll probably just stick with them, unless something else happens. Although if medium SSMs let us get reloads, that would be worth checking out. Okay, oh wow, yeah, no, things have not changed that much in the last 5 years, apparently, because... Well, alright. This one's got similar range, more speed, less toughness. I don't know that I actually... No, I don't think I do prefer... It is faster by a fair margin. Carries a slightly heavier bomb load. Faster, basically the same range. I guess the only thing it really loses is toughness. Okay, let's go with the Curtis design, but it's not exactly a game changer. It's a very small iterative improvement, if anything. Okay, we've made unexpected advances, but we didn't unlock anything, so... Oh, the president's made a foreign policy gaffe. Well, this is Japan's fault. The Naval Committee of Congress wants to have a look at the details of our design study. Fine. 19.5 inches. Yeah, that's a lot of turret armor. I mean, in game, that's like... Yeah. Now, I know, of course, the game statistics aren't... Well, they're not perfectly accurate. They're reasonable, from all I've ever heard, but... Oh, hey, look, we have our flight deck washdown system. Solid-state launcher circuitry, reduced reload time, and topside... Oh, great, reduced topside load. Well, you can't have everything. Time to lay down the bunker hills. They're actually cheaper than the Montanas. Isn't that nice? Which means we still have a monthly surplus, even as we're currently building 4 battleships, 2 battle cruisers, 5 heavy cruisers. Okay. We need new carriers. We need new carriers, but we don't have the yard space for them. So I think the gap is going to be filled by DDs. Oh, speaking of which, we have 104. My target is 100. I'm scrapping 4 Ericssons. Sorry, lads. Okay. I'm probably not going to go with a new DD design, but let me see what happens. if I drop these to... I can't just edit it, huh? I've got to actually delete them. D, Q, and E was where these were. Wait, I can't have more than... Oh. Maximum of 2 tubes on these. Well, that's kind of useless. But could I have reloads? Well, just about, but I could only have 6 well... Yeah, to get 10... I can't get 10 medium mounts with reloads, so there's no point. The only reason to do it would be if I could fit... yeah, that's true. The only reason to do it would be if I could fit reloads on, if I went down to mediums. Apparently I can't, so... We're going to start building the walk class, and we're going to start building a lot of them. That's a lot, but we're going to finish 5 Indianapolis class cruisers very shortly, so yeah, start building. The Ericssons are really still not that bad compared to most of what's floating around in the world. There's definitely still a ton of pre-missile destroyers from the 40s, some of which have 6-inch guns for reasons unknown to all but their designers. But, yeah. Oopsies. Oh. Congress votes to reduce naval spending. Britain's granted independence to Yemen. And 3 more cruisers commissioned. Nope, go for the win. Not intentionally throwing. Okay. All 5 Indianapolis class. Indianapolis, Minneapolis, Quincy, Philadelphia, and Savannah commissioned. So, say goodbye to the last 5 of the Charlotte class, finally. Apparently we're okay on foreign stations tonnage, so I'm just going to not send... yeah, well, at this point, yes. We have over double the budget of the second... No, actually, Japan has a huge budget still. Wow. And they're building carriers like mad. We really are going to need new carriers. I don't even want to... Like, I think we would still win a war with Japan, but it's actually touch and go at this point. We need new carriers. However, that's not going to happen for a couple of years because these 5 capital ships are taking up pretty much our whole shipyard capacity at the moment. That's true. There are probably some better than the Ericssons because there's some with more than 4 SSMs at this point. So yeah, well, that's why we're building the walks. We'll see how many walks we can get finished by the time we get some dockyard space freed up. Lightweight gun turret, so that's nice. And now we just speed through time and watch the Montanas and Bunker Hills come closer to completion. Welfare programs, medium range AAMs, longer fighter engagement ranges. Oof, that was a lot of money diverted, actually. But fortunately, we have enough stored up to get over it. Although, it's not going to last 12 months, so if we don't get something to increase budgets... Oh, now we have insufficient ships on 4? Why? It wasn't a problem for a couple months. Well, send Pueblo. It's wild how 1 heavy cruiser and 3 light cruisers is technically all we need on foreign stations for pretty much the entire Pacific Ocean and Caribbean Sea. Like, yeah. Anyway, if something in the budget doesn't change, we are going to have to pause something due to... Yeah, I know they move around, but still. Austria-Hungary seeking improved relations with us. No, I don't care about you. Yeah, Japan is building these. I mean, the modern U.S. has, like, the better part of its fleet pretty much scattered on what's effectively foreign stations at any one time, if it's not on maintenance duties. And we pretty much have a similar level of commitment in terms of pretty much running the entirety of the Pacific Ocean and probably South America as well. Oh, that's why we end up suddenly needing an extra ship. I get you. Yeah, great. Neglecting our combat training. Better single heavy AA mounts. Okay. If I have to pause anything, I'll just pause destroyers. I'm not pausing the, Well, maybe the charities could institute some kind of relief for the poor. Oh, look at that. Missile corvettes. I don't know if we need any of those, but maybe. The Curtis Coronado is ready. Oh, we're losing a lot of money now. Okay. I'm going to have to pause a lot of the destroyer construction because our budget has suffered due to global economic matters. Captain Christie, the Admiral's daughter? Unbelievable. The Navy cannot be a hotbed for scandals. Improved missile. Why is this not capitalized? Okay, well, missile boats now carry 4 medium SSMs. Hopefully the economy will recover a little, but we'll see. That'll help slightly. That did help slightly. We can resume 3 of these destroyers now. I mean, time's been flying by. We are more than halfway through construction of the Montana class now, so quadruple box launchers. Nice. Oh, Consolidated's developed that. Wow. Okay. It's less maneuverable. Yeah, sounds right. It's less maneuverable, but apparently it does over 1,000 knots. It's got longer range, more firepower, more toughness, heavier bomb load by quite a bit. Alright, let's roll with it. Thanks, Consolidated. Nightingale. Pretty badass name, too. We have about enough left. We can resume this, and then as the others finish, we'll survive financially. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Let's see, Mach. What did I just say? Like 1,150 knots? That's actually like Mach 1.7. 1,110. .65, according to Google, anyway. I think they probably figured out afterburners, yeah. Oh, we're close to getting Seawiz. Just as I designed a bunch of ships with absolutely no light AA to be converted to Seawiz. Oh well. If we actually develop it shortly, at least it'll be in time for the carriers. Yeah, supersonic heavy fighters. I didn't even have to pay. Well, I did have to pay for final development, but I didn't have to sponsor a design contest. Consolidated just came up with it for us. Alright, we are 1 year out from completion of the Montana class. We are going to bombard the capital of a South American country. Oh, apparently we don't have any submarines left. Okay, toss, tell you what, let's just, oh, those are mine-laying submarines. Build me 5 missile submarines, game. Yeah, go ahead. And we can just scrap these 15-year-old ones. We're up to 104 destroyers. I'm going to scrap, whoops. Scrap 4 more Ericssons, because every penny counts. Whoa, that is on schedule, but surprisingly magnanimous. Well, it's about time for a Phantom or Crusader equipment, really. Is it on schedule? It's actually late, isn't it? Yeah, it is late. There was no mention of any kind of independence war, though, so maybe they got away with it in a less constitution-changing manner this time. Captain Boyum missed the last tactical exercise because he was late returning from a golf tournament, which he won. USS Montpellier's crew quality has suffered. He won, you say? Wasn't that Army Colonel the favorite? I think, we'll let it go this time, Captain Boyum. Just this once. As long as the Army lost, you understand. Yeah. If they did manage to do it peacefully, that would be a hell of a lot better for all concerned than what actually happened. What? Oh, he's a hero. What the hell just happened to my money? Why is it all gone? We had more money than this last turn. Well, we might have to put something in reserve or something. Because I refuse to delay the capital ships, but clearly we have a bit of a financial problem. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Yeah, apparently. Put a bunch more Ericssons on reserve, maybe. No, that's not going to make enough difference to be worth it. I'm gonna have to delay one of the Bunker Hills' turn. Oh, well, no, that crisis didn't happen last month. It was ages ago. Yes, shut up. Oh, was it the submarines? Maybe it was. Not sure. Alright, 1 month delay. Whatever the budget problem was, we've recovered. Well, except that these destroyers still aren't finished. Sounds about right. Anyway, 6 months, and the Montanas will be complete. Oh, good. The economy's booming. I'm pretty sure I've already built a highway system once, but build a bigger highway system. Ah, Sea-Whiz. Okay. Finish those 3 destroyers. And then we will save our money for a couple of months so that we can have enough in hand to build. Okay. The breakthrough didn't actually amount to anything, but so that we can have enough in hand to build carriers. Okay. Scrap. We've got, what, 10? No, probably 16 walks or something in surface now, so they're not even close to the majority of our destroyer force, but we're getting there. So now it's time to think about a carrier, now that we have Sea Whiz especially. There's still not really anything fundamentally wrong with the Yorktown class, but we can do a little bigger and better. And we can have SAMs. I still want 32 knots. Maybe it's not really necessary, but I still want it. I want to be able to run away from cruisers if necessary. Come on, give me my auto-loaded 3-inch guns. Now that we have Sea Whiz, we can pile a lot more light AA on, I think. More than 6 Sea Whiz mounts is not cost effective. Who cares about cost effective? It's a damn aircraft carrier. And it has an angled flight deck now. Yes. Deck edge lifts 102. Ooh, it should have some armor. The last one had armor. At least, like, maybe even, well, better armor kind of kills you real fast, huh? Some armor, though. And let's get a couple of... That seems really unbalanced, actually. I don't know that it actually matters, but I don't feel like it's a good idea to have an extra 1,000 tons on one. What are you mad about? Oh, the deck elevator? The deck edge lifts are fine. I see. It's fine. We can have a deck elevator. Okay, the only problem right now is we are 7,000 tons overweight, which is a lot. 69,500 tons only. It's got medium SAMs. It still carries 102 aircraft. It's got more armor. It's got Sea Whiz. It's got radar directed AA. Okay, no. Who needs fire control positions, right? Oh, we're at 403 of 329 topside load. That's a problem. Okay. We're going to have to work on that. Oh, and 69,000 tons is apparently the maximum. Okay, we're going to have to scale down a little. First of all, I guess maybe we don't really need that armor that much. Maybe just the 1.5 inches. Second of all, dangerously top heavy. Yes. Okay, fine. Scale this down. Promain is not happy about the deck elevator. We're gonna need to take a lot more off to fit in the topside load, actually. Oh, Sea Whiz takes up a lot. I see. Alright, we can settle for 6. That's what's cost effective officially, right? Yes. I can't make it bigger than 69,000 tons. The game doesn't like it. See? Maybe we haven't unlocked super carriers yet officially or something. So, we're still way over. Maybe pull one of the SAMs. I don't think we can really fit both. That pretty much fixes the problem. Relatively speaking, how bad would it be if I went for 2 light SAMs? From a topside load point of view. Pretty acceptable, actually. Alright, this is workable. Ah, that makes sense, yeah. Alright. So, we've got 102 aircraft, same as our existing carriers. Which isn't so bad, because I can actually save a bunch of weight still. Oh, now our topside load is over, but... that I can adjust by just taking those seaways back off, probably. Yeah. So we've got, apparently, the maximum quote-unquote cost-effective seaways. We've got medium AA with redundancy. We have a 3-inch belt and deck, which is bloody heavy in itself, and an 1.5-inch flight deck, and an inch of hangar side, and 102 aircraft. Probably, yeah. We got 2 light SAMs, maximum radar, angled flight deck, deck edge lifts. Interesting, those are fully separate. Jet capable, obviously, hopefully. Spacious accommodations, 32 knots. I could fit more aircraft if I lowered the speed, but I like having this speed. I think I'm good with this class. That's expensive. Alright. Get developing. And those will be ready just about the time the Montanas are completed, so... convenient timing, really. Now, honestly, 8 of these would probably be nice. Totally get rid of the Ticonderogas and Shangri-Las and have all 100 aircraft plus carriers. That being said, 8 is going to cost kind of a lot of money. And we flat out don't have the dockyard capacity. So... oh boy, Curtis Coronado. Very minor upgrade, but an upgrade's an upgrade. Oh man. Additions during development have made the Coronado sluggish. Or the Nightingale sluggish. Man, it did lose like 60 knots of speed or something. Still supersonic though, so still a pretty good upgrade. And the battleships USS Georgia and Massachusetts are commissioned. Now that's nice. We now have our first 2 hyper-modern arsenal ship type super battleships, whatever you want to call them. Interesting the helipad stayed graphically. There are no helicopters on this ship, but... we're going to go ahead and scrap USS Colorado in New Mexico. Funny thing for the fact that Colorado has been in the fleet for literally 34 years. She has exactly 1 battle star and has landed a total of 9 hits. Similarly, USS New Mexico manages to have 3, but hasn't really done that spectacularly either. Still, they've been a mainstay of our fleet for a long while, so yeah. Actually, I am downsizing to 4 battleships, so I'll tell you what, I'm just going to decommission Nevada and Wyoming as well. Nevada also fought in 3 battles. At least managed quite a few more hits, so she did well. And Wyoming fought in the same 3 battles. Took heavy damage, apparently. So that is the end of the Pennsylvania class. Pretty much, they've been a mainstay of our military battleship supremacy for 30 years, but and now we commission North Dakota and Montana. And, well, it's a bold choice. They're not exactly obsolete, but I'm going to decommission the Vermont class, I think. They need, well, how cost effective would it be to do like a complete rebuild? Not very. Because they would need more speed. They would need probably a totally wildly different AA layout. And then I'd have to fit. And at this point, we're talking a lot of money. And I still don't actually have the speed I want either. And they're very expensive, and nobody else really has any battleships. So yeah, I think Vermont and Alabama are going to get scrapped, sadly. They're really still not that bad, but we've built better replacements, and to refit them to full modern standards would be very expensive. They're still 20 years old at this point, so. Yeah, they do have 4 battle stars against the Japanese Navy. Did very nicely in all of them by the look of it. And Alabama has 6. Oh, she fought the French and the British once each as well. Alright, well. That'll save us 2,200 a turn, so yeah. 4 Montanas now. The Bunker Hills are well underway. 1 more turn, and we've finished. We'll be ready to lay down the Hancocks. Sorry, Germany, they were in a restricted area. Now, how many of these dockyards, space-wise, can I lay down? I think this is... doesn't actually add up how much I'm using, but I think this is probably it, if I can even get this many. Nope. Okay, 5 it is. 5 for now, and once the Bunker Hills are finished, we'll lay down at least another 2. 3 is the target. I mean, 8. 8 total is the target, but yeah. Aside from these, well, 3 more carriers, and then we're going to want to probably wholesale replace our destroyers. We've certainly gotten somewhere today in terms of mass ship replacements. A new liberal government wants to reduce arms expenditures. You have any idea how much money I just spent? Still not ready for war with Japan, though, so we can live with this for now. That's a lot of money, but we can actually live with it until Bunker Hill's finished. We kind of saved up a lot of war chest there, so. Oh, great. Well, now we might have a problem. Struggling with quadruple Brox launchers and missile decoys. Wow, now we really have a problem. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and there's not actually that much that makes sense to put in reserve. Possibly the Shangri-Las. That helps some. I'm going to take a gamble on fully mothballing the United States class, considering the replacements are only 6 months out. We still have a financial problem, though. Damn social reforms. Submarines are ready. That'll save us a little money, actually. I forgot those were building. Sure, we can increase our cooperation with that. Oh. Captain Knee Black bumped into the president at a recent opera performance. They hit it off, and now they want Knee Black to command USS Bunker Hill. Great. I have a better idea, Mr. Knee Black. You're now the president's naval attaché. Get the hell out of the fleet. Oh. Get the hell out of here, Japan. Oh, they've occupied North Korea, and we are really close to war all of a sudden. That could be a problem, as we're not really ready for war. Captain, why is Captain Boyum just our designated beat the army at sports guy? Obviously, beating the army has full priority, Captain. Fantastic. This has helped morale across the entire fleet. Quadruple box launchers for medium SSMs. Okay, that's what we needed for the destroyers, actually, but we still wouldn't have had reloads, so whatever. Tensions with Japan is a bit dangerous. I do want to fight Japan. It might even be the last war, like, of this campaign, but I want the Hancock class ready first, so we're going to hush it up for now. Okay. Oh. Alright. Well, too late for that. This is the excuse we need. Issue an ultimatum immediately. Advanced tactical data system, missile target acquisition. Better Curtis Coronado. That's the second revision in quick rate. Not huge again, but it has firepower of its own for some reason now. Alright, we're at war with Japan, and they are surprise attacking Pearl Harbor, at which there are 0 U.S. naval vessels of any kind. Good luck with that, yes. Are we loading into a scenario? There are no ships here. Oh no, there's Pueblo and Reno here. Well, that's unfortunate. They're gonna die. I should imagine. Can't believe Japan's Pearl Harboring us. Not even allowed to move. You know, we should have radar at this point. Hey, we shot something down with Sam. Oof. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be okay. Well, at least there's no major fleet units here. Actually, Pueblo still didn't get hit that much, but I assume there's more waves or something coming. I don't know. How long does it take to get a damn ship moving, considering I think we know we're at war now, and you're not even that damaged? Okay, yeah. Checks out. Makes sense. Oh, hey, Pueblo is moving. That's good. You might want to, I don't know, get to your maximum speed and sprint that way. Yeah. Fortunately, Reno is still floating, and a lot of them seem to be, well. I wouldn't bet on Pueblo's chances, but a lot of the Japanese do seem to be still going after the crippled Reno, so maybe. Okay, yeah, she's not. No. She's gonna burn to death, but we tried. Guess we should build an airbase in Hawaii, huh? She's clearly not going to survive. Okay. It's a lot of missiles. It's a lot of missiles. Okay, yeah. Alright, so apparently they had 9 fleet carriers here, which they managed to kill 2 the cruisers, Pueblo and Reno, with absolutely overwhelming amounts of missiles. That's true, actually. Reno should be like. Well, okay. This kind of missiles, like, the structural damage will be pretty substantial at this point, but. Yeah, technically she should be repairable, really. Pueblo, not so much since I took her out into deep water before she sank, but yeah. Alright, well, we're at war with Japan now. And on that cliffhanger, I'm going to go ahead and end it for today because my pizza's here. So, thank you everybody very much for watching. Hope you all have a nice evening. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.